go. It's a Stupidly Small Summercast. Tuesday, December 30, almost there, 2014. I'm Stu Farrell. G'day, Lorin Clark.
G'day, Stu Faz. How are you?
Not bad, not bad. We spoke a little bit yesterday, but not much. But the sales are on currently. I don't know. Did you hit them on the weekend?
Does anyone still do that bursting down the, lining out at the front and then just
on Boxing
exploding
Day? Actually,
in?
didn't mention that when we spoke about Boxing Day last week.
Oh.
Well, they have a sort of a bit more of a mature one where they just open the gates very slowly.
Right.
And people just sort of slowly crawl under. Then they go for a bit of a sprint. But the bargains aren't there like they used to.
No, they're not.
There was even a call I noticed last week before Christmas that people wanted to have the sales before Christmas.
Yeah.
So people can get a bar. Like, what? Have we lost our minds?
No, but, I mean, it is...
And sales are all the time now.
Yeah, that's true.
And we've got the internet.
And do they ever mean anything anymore?
No, they're just a time for people to go and spend money.
Yeah.
So,
having said that, I feel 1,000% better about my purchase if it's 50% off.
If it's for you, of course.
Yeah, I know. If it's for somebody else, it's different.
If you're holding off to buy presents for people in the sales, I don't know. It makes sense. It probably makes fiscal sense.
But also, how good is it? Because they get to value add. For instance, let me be personal about this. Oh. I got you a Christmas present. Actually didn't. I got you a present. Oh. Just happened to be around the time of Christmas. And I got it because I had a discount in a place. Now, that doesn't make the present any less good because...
Speak for yourself.
No, because the present was expensive. But listen.
I just gave you an expensive present.
No, listen. But the reason I was like, I've got a massive discount here. I've only got it for a short amount of time. I couldn't usually get this for Stu, but I can now. Therefore, you get the expensive present. I can actually purchase it. We're done.
Is this some sort of passive-aggressive hint thing going on here? Because as you know, Lauren, I haven't given you anything yet. I have been searching,
Stuart, since
August for this particular thing that I cannot find. And I know you're very, very, very particular.
Lovely. So, no, of course it's not. As I said, it was a time-specific gift. It was one of those things where I was like, I've only got this discount for this short amount of time. This is the thing. I reckon he might like it. Gonna get it while I've got the thing. But I can't actually... How are we not allowed to talk about this?
How do you mean?
See, how is this suddenly passive-aggressive?
No, it's you mentioning that you gave me a very expensive, lovely gift while you're still standing there empty-handed.
But also saying
every day you go,
that I got it in a sale. But you just prior to that, you said, what sort of an a-hole gets somebody a present in a sale? My point is we can't talk about any of these things because we're all supposed to be like, whatever, man, it's just a thing. It just came. It goes back to the day when you made presents for people. But now everything's valued and it puts this horrible...
They were called the bad old days.
Well, now everything's valued. It puts
Here's
this...
an ice cream stick boomerang.
For instance, if you get a present from somebody... Do you ever Google the price?
Never.
There's a guy at my work who said to me the other day, I got a blah, blah, blah from my uncle. Google the price. He paid, like, what? As if to say, amazing that he, just went and checked out how much it was.
What sort of person does this?
I don't know. This is your contemporary gift-giving environment. This is why I'm saying, why am I being subjected to... the standards.
Well, I wasn't including you because yours was a pre-Chrissy gift that just happened to be bought because you got a specific discount from some other reason.
Yeah.
I'm talking about people that
save up
or just hold off, right? And it does make fiscal sense.
It does.
Okay, but do you let your heart rule your wallet or your wallet rule your heart?
But aren't you letting consumerism rule your heart if you're just cramming to, the whole Christmas, if you went out into the city in the days before Christmas, and congratulations on surviving if you did, it's hell, right? And it's full of people going, oh, quick, what do I get for Uncle David? That's not how present buying should be.
Uncle David, that guy.
That jerk.
I was actually in the city last Monday.
Yeah.
Which is the Monday before Christmas.
Yeah.
And that was was hell.
I
Actually.
can there are a few friends that I have who I can imagine enjoying that less than you.
Do you remember that film Working Girl? And at the start with Melanie Griffith, she's getting off the ferry with her sneakers on and her suit, and then there's just a shot of Broadway or wherever, somewhere on Manhattan, and all you can see is thousands and thousands of bobbing heads all going into their offices and their daily grind. That's what Melbourne was like last week. Grind.
Yeah, it is.
And people lose their marbles.
No, they totally
They
do.
become... I saw a woman with a pram. She had a double bubble pram, like one kid in the front and another kid further frontage.
Yeah.
And this other woman walked into her with her pram.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And just started going her. What were you... That sort of...
Wow.
And the other one was like, what? You walked into me.
Wow.
And just
people
angry,
are feral.
nasty, feral pigs.
Yeah. Same with parking. There was a line of cars near one of the department stores in a side street that everybody, like all these people obviously thought they were so clever because they were going down the side street. They're all just like parked, like people parking right across the road. So nobody, all bets are off. It is just an all bets are off situation. Sales are a little bit like that too, but there's just not that quick. We've got to get it in before
Where's
the Christmas
fridge?
cheer.
It always used to be about the fridge.
Is that the Boxing Day sales?
Yeah.
Really?
We got the fridge.
Really?
Yeah. Well, I mean, are you going? I mean, we've only got a couple of days left before the Boxing Day sales finish. I suppose. Are you going to go in?
I can't stand it, but yeah, man, I can't. Shopping full price just feels like a mugs game for me.
It's like Kramer. Only suckers pay retail.
Yeah, actually, I have become a bit like that. And as you know, I live in a house as an adult that basically looks a bit like a share house. I have an old couch that used to be my grandmother's that's like literally falling, like the cover is just melting off it, like it's just foul. And I have bits and pieces of kitchen stuff, and like I just never made that leap. I don't know, I was too busy. I don't know, something happened. I was busy that day when everyone else grew up.
So what are you going to buy?
I got matching stuff. But here's my problem. What do you start with? Because if you get a
plan.
If you get a mat or a carpet or a coffee table, it's got to match the couch, which has got to match the mat, which has got to match the wall, which has got to match the...
You've got to know what you want to do with the space. Okay? You've got to know what...
This sounds far too organised for me, Farrell.
Really?
I just want to walk into the city and go,
furniture.
Which one's the most % off and would I find the least offensive in my room?
No, see, that's wrong. Furniture is something that is basically fills your space and your world and your mind. And so having a plan for furniture is a very special and important thing to do in one's life, especially when a person as old as you now, you're out of your 20s and it's time for you to start acting like a 30-something-year-old.
Yeah.
And having a furniture plan, right?
This sounds so boring.
Oh, my God.
So
what would you rather, the daily stress of going, I live in a share house, there's that couch I hate, or coming home and flopping on this beautiful thing that you thought about, rolling around on your rug, pulling a book off a shelf that really just feels right in that space.
Yeah, I don't know. I
do know.
I don't
know. No, right, so you know what you're buying then.
The other thing is, and I'm going to go and check things out, and I'm going to see, and I'm going to imagine it in a space. And I've also got a consultant, my mum, who is very good at that stuff.
Well, let's talk later on in January, and I can bet
what
that nothing has changed.
We still haven't bought. Really?
Yeah.
Now it's going to be more likely to happen.
Anyway, Lorin.
Yes.
It's the Stupidly Small Summercast. We get out of here a lot earlier than we did on the old ones. We have no guests, no sponsorship, no Stupidly Bins, even though they're still coming in. And thank you to everyone that still send them in.
That is true.
Lauren is marking them down. I hope, Lauren, are you? Or you've just put it to bed?
No, that I can organise.
Okay.
Yeah.
And but we are giving you a little bit of summer tippage.
Yeah.
Towards the end here.
Yeah.
And do you want me to do it?
Yes, please.
Right, we're talking about purchases. Right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm here to tell you something. Last Friday, Boxing Day, we spoke about people at the beach.
Yes.
Right? So if you are listening down at your holiday house or a holiday house or caravan or a tent, and you're hungry, my summer tippage to you today is do not buy fish and chips.
Why?
Overpriced. Summer prices and coastal adds up. It's just crazy. Go fishing.
Yeah.
Buy some potatoes. There's always an IGA in a beachside suburb. Make your own.
Against you. Sounds like a hell of a lot of work.
Maybe put a bit of a dill and iceberg salad on the side. There's your summer tippage. Make your own fish and chips. Anyway, Lorin.
Yes.
As we say at the end of every one of these.
Yes.
No bombing, no heavy petting, and of course,
No footy shorts.
see you tomorrow.
Bye-bye.